Greetings, Visionary. This is your host, the INFJ Visionary. And the topic of today's broadcast is, we'll just go with stuff INFJs don't like. How about that? I couldn't think of anything else. I just had to come up with that right now. But I was watching, of course, I got through part of someone's videos the other day, and not too bad. I don't like to watch their videos because I don't like all that B-roll. It takes me out of it. But they did a pretty good essay, and yeah, I got to give them credit. They're writing essays, you know. Your host, the INFJ Visionary, he just funnels this to you direct from the NI abyss. So it is what it is. I think the main thing we don't like about other people is like when they're inauthentic. I think that's got to be number one. And what's funny, what's very funny is that a lot of INFJs can be very inauthentic. There's the truth of the matter. A lot of us can occupy facades on nearly a full-time basis, to the degree a lot of people around us don't even know what we're really like. They don't even know they don't know we're introverts. They don't know that maybe they know we're intuitive. Maybe they think, wow, they've always got some kind of answer. I don't know. But either way, we can occupy all sorts of convenient facades. And I think that's one reason why actor is a good profession for INFJs. And I've heard from, what's his name? Is it C.S. Joseph? Some of his videos are good. You got to give it to him. I got to give it to him because in one video he's talking about INFJs. He's had relationships with different INFJs. He's been hurt. I think a lot of his take is based on female INFJs, which are not exactly the same, but very similar, obviously. But he was crying. He was crying because of how alone we are, and that's not the topic of this video. The topic of this video is things we don't like. But what's funny? What he said was that singers would be a great occupation for us. Acting, singing. I think artists, a psychiatrist, or psychologist. The problem with that, of course, is that you're going to be exhausted. You're going to need $300-400 an hour just to deal with hearing everyone's thick old heaping helpings of psychosis, right? And hey, let's face it, these days they can get themselves an AI shrink that'll cost them a lot less than that. And, at various moments the AI can interject, so tell me about your mother. Okay, so we don't like inauthenticity, even though we can be inauthentic. Don't be. A lot of us aren't. Some of us are. And any of us can be as a refuge, as a place we have to occupy because we know we're around types that just don't want to be near us or have anything to do with us, and they're out there. I don't know what their appellations are. I try not to keep track of, especially I try not to keep track of negative things. I've had my experience with different people of different types where I knew their type, and it's not good if you have falling out with somebody of a certain type. Like I wouldn't say falling out, but I've had two experiences with INTJs where we had a great early experience of really vibing and getting each other, and I said or did something that didn't correlate with their view of reality, and next thing you know, I was slammed. I was gone, and that's okay. I don't, like I said in an earlier broadcast, I don't blame anyone. You want to slam you can't have someone in your life because the way they talk, the things they do are just too aggravating for you. Then don't have them in your life. Why be aggravated? That makes no sense. There's plenty of people you could hang out with, and hopefully you are hanging out with some people. That's my fond hope. I know it's a hassle. I know there's a lot of weirdos out there, and there's a lot of broken people out there, and there's a lot of incomplete people out there, But there's also people that are going to have affinity with you, and you should have a bit of faith in the universe to bring those people to you. And the odds are, if you don't leave the house, if you never leave the house, that's not going to happen. Anyway, let's see if we can steer back onto the topic here. We don't like inauthenticity. We don't like liars. It's funny how those are related, though, aren't they? Because people that are inauthentic tend to be liars. And I think it was my last broadcast one before I was talking about self-deception. And you don't want to indulge in self-deception or deception of other people. That's just a zero-sum game, and nothing good will come from it. It brings about entropy into your life and other people's lives, and other people may be broken. They may be less bright than you, less aware than you, all sorts of things, but they all have the spark of the divine in them, and that's another thing. You got to turn things around. So much of what constitutes your life and your existence is your attitude. And if you got this bad attitude, like people suck, nobody likes me, people suck, I don't want to do anything, that's not going to make you happy. You need to break out of that. You need to do something. It doesn't matter what you do. It really doesn't. I recommend get involved in some sort of extracurricular activity, like join a darts club or bowling league, or a friend of mine plays pool. She really likes that, and she tends to maybe have a couple too many drinks when she does that, but it's all in good fun. She's having fun. She's getting out there. She's getting out, and those are the moments you'll remember too. By the way, I touched on that in a recent broadcast too. You leave the house, you remember. You interact with people, you remember, and maybe you're running into people that you don't like, that irritate you. So let's see. We don't like fake people. We don't like liars. Gosh, I think pretty much everyone else is. Manipulators, like people that are always conniving, right? We don't like that. We don't like people that are always scrambling to get something for themselves. And maybe one of the reasons is anytime we try and do a bit of that, it seems to backfire horribly. I'm just speaking for myself. I don't know an infinite amount of INFJs, so I can't really speak for all of you. But what I can say is that my cognitive stack is, introverted intuition, extroverted feeling, introverted thinking, extroverted sensing. That is just how I am wired. And if that's how you're wired, then we're going to have more in common than we will not in common. And one of those things might be that we don't like connivers. We don't like inauthentic, lying connivers. And I guess related to connivers, I tend not to like people that are ambling for power. Now, I have zero interest in having power over anyone. I don't want to be the boss. I don't want to be in government. I just want to be left alone to do my thing, which is, make some art, make some videos, help some people. It's all good, have a few good meals, watch a few good shows, rinse and repeat, that's my thing. Having agency over some other person, that doesn't seem like a good thing at all. I mean, I've been a boss, not the owner, but the guy, doing the managing, and I didn't love it. It's a lot of responsibility. It's always hard to give people bad news, tell people that they're not doing a good job. Because I can tell you, everyone thinks they're doing a great job. But most people aren't the type to go, "Oh, I'm worthless. I'm not doing a good job." No, it's exactly the opposite. Generally, the worse of a job they're doing, the better they think they are. I guarantee you, when I was a manager, I could ask the whole crew there, "Oh, who's the best?" And the worst guy would put his hand up, say, "Yeah, it's me, obviously. Come on." Anyway, we got you another broadcast, and I hope you're getting something from it. I appreciate the comments. If you leave them, that's good. I'll reply, and we'll see you in a couple days. Meanwhile, INFJ, you got what it takes. You know what? You really do, and I believe in you. So whatever it is you want to get done today, get started on it. All right, and leave the house too, for crying out loud.